very dangerous to jump to conclusion about someone. When you make a judgment without sufficient information, you're going to be at least slightly off, whether that's over or understatement, and it clouds your perception. It often comes back to bite you in the end. My employer is exactly the sort of organization that lives and dies by gathering accurate intelligence, and I've heard a lot about its importance and my acid tongue master as well. Therefore, I make conscious effort to not label others prematurely. That said, every time that Matsushima Michiru girl enters my field of vision, I find myself dying to stick exactly such a mental label on her. Yo, Michiru. I've been standing in front of you for a while now. Why are you acting like you just noticed? I see. I understand. That utter lack of awareness might cost you your life someday. Please make sure you look both ways for cars before you cross the road. I offered an appropriate warning given your actions. Why the verbal abuse? Ow. Flying to a fit of rage just because someone tells you something you don't want to hear isn't a good habit. Oh, that's all picking up in my recording. Trusting that I don't have a foothold in this conversation, I pick up the garbage Michiru hurled at me and temporarily withdraw from the scene. 100% vitamin C drink. Reading out the description printed on the carton, I tilt my head in bemusement. I've seen plenty of 100% fruit drinks, but this is a new one. The parent company of this manufacturer is a pharmaceutical corporation. Maybe it's some sort of undiluted vitamin solution used in beauty products. Or maybe it's not meant literally and they're just exaggerating to play up the fact that it's packed full of this stuff. Either way, it's a soft drink that emphasizes its vitamin C content above all else, which means it's probably incredibly sour and acidic. It must be a torture drink unless you got a pretty strong tolerance for that sort of thing. So I wish you'd drinking this stuff. Look on her face. I don't think it was out of fondness for the taste. Some kind of self-validation, or maybe? Interrupting my thought, Sakaki stares at me suspiciously. Yo, if it isn't human. Calm down. If you lose your sense of humor, you won't be able to live a life of fun. I see. In that case, it wasn't a nickname. Slip the tongue. Happy now? Aggravating as it may be, Sakaki nonetheless approaches me. This? It's an empty soft drink carton. The blonde girl was drinking it earlier. Is collecting this sort of thing as evil a hobby as that scowl implies? I'm interested. For some reason, Sakaki is trembling with anger. Seems I still can't anticipate what will trigger this woman's wrath. Right, I wanted to ask about that. Why is she drinking something she so plainly hates? Did she lose a bet? Is she being bullied? Was she placed under a malevolent spell? Nope. Alright, so correct me. And yet, I'm pretty sure you knew this was Michiru's carton before you asked. I was trying to explore the apparent logical inconsistency. The wrinkles in Saki's forehead grew deeper as she glares sharper. Apparently there are some logical inconsistencies best left unexplored when she's around, specifically those concerning her contrary personality. Now you mention it. It seems like she's always carrying those Ramun candies around. Are you interested in knowing whether I'm interested in Michiru? With an extreme displeased expression, Yumiko leaves the booth. There are sure a lot of troublesome girls in this place. After spending a little time sharing the dorm with them, it's pretty obvious that everyone in this place has a few screws loose. Probably a few skeletons in the closet as well. Mane, Sakaki aren't easy to deal with in the first place, and there seems to be some more to them than they're letting on. The same is probably true of Makina and Sachi. That said, when it comes to the bottle blonde girl, ugh, my stomach is not happy with me. Alright, no matter how many times I try to look below the surface, I keep hitting rock bottom right away. If she's got any hidden depths, they're very well hidden. In other words, I got a persistent suspicion that she is an idiot. Still, it's too early to label her. I should bide my time and get a better idea of her personality before reaching any conclusions. No, she's somewhat of an idiot, but seriously now. What? Michiru? Calm down, it's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. There hasn't been any gaps in space time continuum since. Slowly count forward from Monday and I think it will come to you. Don't tell me you don't know the days of the week. That's right, you got it. Today is Wednesday, well done. Should I just let that one go? What are you doing? I'm not spying on you, I just happen to be here. Leaving that aside, are you drawing the character for a person on your hand? That's pretty still superstition. Heartburn and indigestion. Sure, might come in handy sometime. I thought the drawing on your hand thing was supposed to calm you down before a big public speech or whatever. Since when did it become a replacement for azulin sulfate sodium?
その成分については過分にして存じ上げませんが、みちる様の体内がワンダーランドなのは疑いようのない事実です。
Pretty cruel, Sakaki.
何がひどいですか?
Never mind. School dormitory lobby.
ちょっとあまね、待ちなさい。うわ、みちる、どうしたの？昨日、あまねに買ってきてもらったジュース。嘘、それはちゃんとチェックしてるわよ。あり？本当よ。これ見てみなさいよ、ほら。1ヶ月も？ちょっと貸してみて。みちる、何よ、別に責めたりしないわよ。ただ完璧主婦を演じるあなた、今年何年か言ってみなさいな。バカにして。年は2011年です。そうだっけ？そうです。じゃあそれ。そうよ。ここに書いてある賞味期限2012年5月ってね。夕飯の準備しなきゃ。なんだこれ。人にしょうもない勘違いで疑いをかけたことについて謝罪しろ。逃げやがった。
Yo.
ユージ君、見てた
？Ever since your polite greeting of gah towards your classmate.
あの子を何度も相手にしてたらそういう反応になるでしょ。
I think I can see where you're coming from. Pile enough of these cases together, I can't help but bring my deadline for the conclusion forward. One day, the topic of Michiru comes up and we're all gathered together. Incidentally, the person in question is already in bed. It's so cute. A unique theory. That's a fact? Although I have no intention of taking anything Makina says seriously, the scary thing is, when she says this about Michiru, it almost feels plausible. What? You ever thought about that? Well, you were mumbling something interesting, so I was curious. Sorry. Please let me hear your delusions about Michiru and the ET when you're in a better mood. Sorry if I rubbed you the wrong way, but try to keep in mind that I don't mean anything by it.
まあしかし、あのおバカっぷりが今まで命の関わるところで発揮されなくてよかったよね。
もしかしたらオリジナルのミチル様はすでに生き絶え、現在のミチル様は全くの別人ということも。
ごめん、さっちゃん。さすがに
Yeah, that's really overboard.
そうですね。ミチル様ほどの頭加減なら自分が死んでしまったことにすら気づかないという可能性もありますから。
それフォローになってないし。
Oh man, this is just so dumb, but so funny. Ugh.
チルチルの中には悪魔が住んでいるのよ。
Ooh, the devil? A devil.
普段はあのバカっぷりでカムフラージュしているけど、ひとたびそのベールを脱げば人の心を介さぬ悪魔が取り出してみんなを一人一人血祭りにあげるのよ。
Damn, Makina. That's the craziest thing I've heard out of you. Jesus. Yumiko's scared. What's the matter, Sakaki? It sounds like you caught your breath in fear.
私の行動に逐一突っ込まないでって言ったでしょ。あと詳細に説明するのやめてちょうだい。私もう寝る。なんだか怖くなってきちゃった。
No, this is just getting funny. Come on, continue.
ってなんか寒くない今日。
そういえばちょっと冷え込んでますね。
くしゃみが出る前に暖かくしてないと。
そんじゃお休みなのよ。お兄ちゃんもチルチルのことを忘れていい夢を見るのよ。
Is it really okay just to forget about her? The next morning, having finished my usual morning routine, I've been waiting for the others in the lobby. Sorry, I just wanted to see my mic spike, my audio spike. That's my bad. But for some reason, nobody's showing up. Everybody's late at once. Seems like a bit too much of a coincidence. The pattern so far has been Amane and Magane noisily arriving first, followed by Sashi and Michiru noisily arriving second, and Saki arriving last. Normally, the rowdy morning is bizarrely quiet. Just as I'm thinking this, Amane appears around the corner of the hallway. She's hunched over, hiding the breast she's so proud of. Her hair sticking up in places of her skin seems rough. You look bad. Your beloved breasts are shriveled. They're all shriveled. Of course, I'm just screwing with you. What kind of cold would cause breasts to shrink? Haven't you heard of one? Understood. I'll do my best. Where are the others? So we're waiting on the other three. As I speak, someone appears from around the corner. Sachi, the next to arrive and recruit a severe case of the sniffles. Made off is disheveled to bring in the minds certain to cheap Japanese pornos.
あら、さっちゃんもダウン？
はい、めめくないです。メイドとしてあるまじき体調管理の不甲斐なさで、ヨガなら自害もやむを得ないくらいではないかと。
I don't think there were many historical periods where catching a cold was punishable by death, Sachi.
風見さんもおはようございます。
This is all of us so far. Makina is unconscious in a room, Sakagi. Just as I was speaking, the sound of dragging footsteps around the corner. And she's sick too. It's obvious from the look on Yumiko's face that she is in bad shape herself. She looks pretty out of it since she hasn't noticed that her socks are strangely bunched up at the toe. Her hair is a mess too, and loose strands bouncing around with every step. Mind if I ask when I'm supposed to be leaving? Understood. I won't comment on your bunched up socks or the stray hairs you got all over the place. He's such a douche, I love it. Yumiko's forehead creases as the usual way as she straightens her hair and fixes her socks. But the powerful aura of rage that normally accompanies her skin scowl is there. Staying healthy is part of my job. The very moment everyone is imagining a certain face. She dramatically appears in the hallway. She's been lying in wait for the right moment to make her grand entrance, probably because she had in fact been lying in wait for the right moment to make her grand entrance. She chaps a finger out at us in an apparent attempt at an impressive pose. I'm not sick. Also, did you be neglect? Wait. Yeah, neglect. Ignoring me in her own poor grasp of the language, Michiru continues to harp and on the Nelogy group.
元気だけが取り柄みたいなメンツなのに風邪ひいてバカみたいに鼻ずるずる言わしちゃって情けないわね。あなたに言われたくないわよ。
Likewise, ignoring Sakiki's crankiness, Michiru reaches into the pouch she's carrying, takes a variety of boxes and plastic pouches, and places them on the common room table.
ほら、ちゃんと薬とかインスタントのお粥とか用意したから、各自持って帰ってさっさと直すこと。ムカつくけど今日は飲んできない。
ありがたくいただきますね、みちる様。
In a truly rare spectacle, the group obediently follows Michiru's orders. Michiru seems absolutely overjoyed. She's got the expression of a man about to jizz in his pants. This has happened before? Poisoning. Might not be far off with that hypothesis. It's just that you aren't the ones being poisoned here. Daily vitamin C intake on the levels of sleep and activity schedule like that of a grade schooler and naturally tranquil. Make it mine. Combining all these factors together, no wonder why she doesn't get sick often. Although her words sound defiant, also obediently takes advantage of Michiru's kindness. Ugh, sorry. Even her world power has weakened by the cold. It doesn't seem like the Sakiki I know. I see. I've gotten something of a new perspective on this girl. Honestly, there is no mistaking the fact that she is an idiot, but without a doubt, she's a necessary idiot for this place. Among this strangely precious bunch, Michiru is a complete and outlier in the lifestyle patterns of thought processes, creating a good balance. Above all, I'm seriously surprised by the way something. What? Okay. See ya. Above all, I'm seriously surprised by the way something vaguely resembling a friendly feeling seems to be temporarily present between her and this box cutter woman. Sakiki apparent interest in Michiru also seems to hint at some sort of positive emotion. Michiru might have some sort of mysterious charm in her own right. What? Yeah, I'll take one. Taking the mask Michiru thrusts out at me, I return to my room. There are parts of people you can't judge from a unified perspective. Trivial as it might seem, I picked up another bit of knowledge at the school. Okay, I'm gonna actually stop this one right here.